Hey, this is Brian with worshiptutorials.com. I'm excited today to tell you that we have a brand new, what I would call a flagship product coming from Worship Tutorials, and it's called Bumper Music. At Worship Tutorials, our vision is excellent and authentic worship in every single church in the world. And one way that you can accomplish that is to achieve excellent transitions. It's one of the things that I've always found the most difficult to navigate in a worship service. What do you do between songs? A lot of churches will just play a song and stop, and play a song and stop. And our pads products really help solve that problem, because you can play pads between songs and switch keys and fade them, crossfade them in and out, and it's easy to do it using a variety of different solutions. And that helps you navigate between songs. But another transitional piece is, what do you do during announcements? What do you do when someone's on stage talking? What do you do when the band comes off and somebody comes on? A lot of times that's more just kind of dead space that feels awkward sometimes. So what we do in our church is we play what we call bumper music. And that's just basically like a track. Think of it as a song with no lyrics, really is what it is. And you're hearing it right now. This is Bumper Music Volume 1. And so Bumper Music works exactly the same way as pads. It's an MP3 file. You can play it at any point in your service. We love to play it during announcements, anything like that. Anytime a speaker comes onto the stage, we like to have a little music going in the background. It just feels good. And you really see it done all the time in television, commercials, movies, everything. Music plays such an important part in just our senses, how we feel when something's happening. One thing that's different about our bumper music, and if you're familiar with a place like Audio Jungle or Premium Beat, you can buy, you basically buy bumper kind of music tracks that you can put with videos or projects like that, but you only get them in one key. And when you're playing music and putting together a worship service, having the ability to use any key is really important, because what do you do if after the announcements you're going to play a song in the key of D? Well, it would be nice if you had bumper music that was in the key of D. So when the bumper music fades out and the song starts, it all flows seamlessly in one key. So what makes our bumper music different than anybody else's out there is it comes in all 12 keys. It's going to be priced exactly the same as a set of pads. You get all 12 keys for $14.99, but when we release the first set on Black Friday, we're going to put them for sale at $12.99. That's going to go from Black Friday through Christmas. So we are excited about bumper music. We've been using it in our church services for as long as I can remember, and it really is an integral part of how we navigate transitions, how we achieve excellence in our worship services, and I think it's going to help you. And I know so many of you use our pads, and we are so thankful that that you use those products, that they're helpful to you. We hear story after story about how they're really helping change just the whole atmosphere and the level of excellence of worship services, and we believe bumper music is going to do that for you as well. Just think of it as pads for when you're not playing songs. And we're going to have more and more versions of bumper music, because every church is a little bit different, and so you might want a certain style, maybe kind of, a modern kind of a pop feel works for your church, but maybe you want something that sounds a little more laid back, a little more acoustic. I lead worship in environments like that, where we have sort of an acoustic feeling bumper music, and then in different environments where it'll be a little more sort of, kind of pop synth kind of sound, guitar driven sound, that kind of thing. So look for more versions of bumper music in the future. But for now, we're excited to release the first set. We'll have a lot more information about this coming, so stay tuned. Bye.